Hello, friends. Thank you for joining me. My name's Joel, and this is the O2 Drop. You're listening to your favorite made-for-adults Pokemon VGC podcast, coming from Perth, the home of the magnificent Dan.
What's up, YouTube? It's your boy Dizzy B back again with another Pokemon VGC tips and tricks. Today we are looking at Lunala.
The Radiant Ethan.
Lunala can fuck off and all.
And Dat Boy Mark.
Hello, great to be here. I share Ethan's sentiment.
You're playing Dawnwing. Shut the fuck up.
Dawnwings is better.
He got them wings, boy. Trigger warning, politics.
What are we in for?
In the last week, I've lost $2,500 in personal shares, not my fucking super. My super's down $10,000.
I haven't even checked my super.
Yeah, I don't look at that shit.
I
usually do, but I haven't. I'm not checking
It's
that.
like my hex stat. It's there. I don't look at it.
there's about 65 million Americans I want to have a fist fight with.
Oh, shit.
Because there was somebody who was actually intelligent saying things last year. And this is what this person was saying.
By the middle of next year would invite a recession. Increase inflation and invite a recession by the middle of next year. A recession on by the middle of next year. To a recession by the middle of next year.
You get the fucking point.
Yeah.
She sounds like the voice we do when we mimic your intro voice.
Yeah, I know.
I just want to say a quick apologies to all of our listeners who probably wanted to escape from the horrors of the world for a few minutes and were immediately confronted with the thing they're trying to escape.
That's why
Pokemon podcast.
That's why I said trigger warning. Trigger warning that shit. But yeah.
Hey, do we have
there is a potential benefit to this.
Yeah.
Okay. There's going to be a recession. Less people in work, less money, potentially less people scalping Pokemon product.
Because they're all homeless?
Yeah.
True.
So
I see the vision.
Except scalping Pokemon product is a way to make money, so you might get more people doing it.
yeah, but they would need to have the base income to the base money to begin with.
We're not going to get hit that hard over here in Australia.
I know, but less stuff shipping to America. Perhaps.
That's true.
Too tied back to Pokemon. It's going to affect them because the Switch 2 is they don't know when to pre-order it.
Oh, no.
So what you're suggesting for the future is basically Fallout New Vegas, but instead of bottle caps, it's Fallout Charizard.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah. Everyone stock up.
I'm up.
There is an incredibly funny meme about the Switch 2 in America. And it's like a 3-panel. Mm-hmm. In the top panel, it just says Nintendo Switch pre-order ?
Fuck, we need video. Continue.
Yeah.
So we can see the question mark.
Yeah, exactly. Underneath that on one side is the Nintendo Switch, $399.99. And then on the right-hand side, there is...
$39,000?
No, $399.99.
$399.99.
Yeah.
$39,999.
Yes.
Mute his microphone.
Then on the right-hand side, next to that picture of the Switch, it's another Switch saying $699.99.
$70,000.
Turn him off.
Exactly. Then underneath the first one, there is a picture of a head and what looks to be a projectile with a dotted line going through the head. And then underneath the $699.99, there is a picture of what looks to be a projectile with a dotted line going next to the head. Fucking explain it.
Audio podcast.
Dotted line going through the head.
Yeah.
Save it for bottom cut, man.
I get the feeling what's going on here is he's trying to say the Switch would have been a lot cheaper if that dude didn't fucking miss when he took a shot at Trump.
Yeah.
And that is my rant for today.
I blame Skrillex. He'll release a new album and we're in a recession again. It's happened more than once.
Was Skrillex making music back in 2008?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So he's to blame for the GFC.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's like a horseman of the apocalypse.
I know.
Yeah.
I look forward to living through my 4th once-in-a-lifetime economic recession as a millennial.
Hell yeah, but new Skrillex album.
Wow.
I reckon he's famine because Musically, we're not eating good.
No.
How dare you? Skrillex is good.
Bangarang is a banger. What do you mean?
Look at all these white boys.
There's like one Skrillex song that my kid really enjoys.
Hell yeah.
Oh no.
My condolences, Joel.
I know.
Is it Kyoto? That one's a banger.
What the fuck is it called?
Is it Equinox?
Hey.
Yo, I love this Skrillex song.
Oh, wow.
No, the one he really likes is Scary Monsters and Nice Spirits.
Oh,
Scary Monsters are nice sprites.
Nice Sprite, sorry.
Fake fan.
Fake fan.
I didn't say I was a fan.
That's the yes, oh my God one.
Yeah. Yeah. Really into that one. Yeah. So Pokemon, that's what we're here for.
Yeah.
Anyone else got any political rants before we move on?
I was
Do you
just curious,
reckon-
are we going to have to start charging our US listeners more for the bonus content?
We should.
Also,
Are we going to have
depends
to pay a 30-cent tariff on each subscription?
I don't think we're exporting anything there.
We're certainly not exporting anything of value.
No.
do you reckon that they're still going to have the world champs in Anaheim and the world champs after that just down the road from Anaheim?
It does beg the question how good the competitor packs are going to be because they are going to be imported.
True. And also there's literal travel warnings.
Yeah, literal travel warnings. And then, of course, the Nintendo shop is going to be imported. Or the Play Center shop.
Oh no, for the first
in-shop.
time ever, the shop at Worlds is going to be not that great.
And for the first time ever, Worlds is going to have nothing but US players in it.
Yeah. Yeah, not like all the other world championships that the US has.
that I can think of.
But just in regards to your question about if they're going to move Worlds to a different country,
No.
no, of course they're fucking
Not this year.
They won't change either of them. They'll be like, we're doing it in the US and we're going to continue to do it in the US for the next 10 years.
Perth.
Yeah,
Perth world champions.
Perth World Champs.
I'd go to that.
Yeah.
You
I don't know. I might slip in.
You take the weekend off work just to rock up to Worlds.
I don't need to take a weekend off work, Joel. I have a normal job.
Same. However, my boss still, for some reason, emails me on Saturday and Sunday. I just don't answer it until Monday.
Right to disconnect.
Yeah.
That's right.
Which you won't have if Dutton gets in. Though he's recently backflipped on making all public workers
I saw that.
come back to...
Fucking idiot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And Clive Palmer launched his third political party today as well.
Trumpet of Patriots.
Yeah, yeah.
Hasn't that already been launched for a while?
No, he had like an official launch.
Oh, yeah, the campaign launch.
Yeah, campaign launch.
Gotcha.
Sorry, yeah. And he couldn't even say the name of the party properly. He was like, "We are the trumpets of patriots."
The Patriots trumpet.
Yeah,
If he was a gym leader, what would his type be?
Clive Palmer.
Yeah.
Normal.
Poison because he's scum.
Yeah,
He could patriot my trumpet.
Probably a rock because he's a minor.
That wasn't
wrong
even
fucking one.
That wasn't even a roast. I don't know. What's the fat fucking type?
The fatty McFuckhead type.
Yeah, exactly.
I feel like a lot of fat things are poison.
Poison, psychic. I'm just thinking of like hypno.
Like Gulpin and
That
Swallow.
wasn't fat. It's drowsy.
Drowsy. Sorry, yeah, drowsy's a fat one.
Everyone shut the fuck up. Come back.
Yeah,
It's
let
not
me do it.
playing ball. There we go.
Now to our foreign correspondent, Basil. Thanks, Basil.
The most intelligent insight on the tariffs.
Good work, Baz.
Okay, so Pokemon.
Pokemon. When you hear this podcast on the Thursday that it is released, the Thursday morning, in the plus regions of the GMT,
Plus 8 GMT.
plus 8 GMT, and it'll be Wednesday night in the minus GMT regions. There'll be 1 or 2 days to go to lock in your team for the GC Global Challenge number 4.
Oh, shit. I'm busy.
Okay, back to politics.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think I'd sooner talk about Trump for an hour than have to deal with the fucking GC.
I was so close to running Smuckle again, and then Dan, my Lord and Savior, came to me with a hilarious team.
You're welcome.
I'm not going to share it because I'm a piggy.
But it's funny. Trust.
It's I don't know. We might
go for Rigoraph, Kyogre, Calyrex Ice Breath. No, it's a single restricted format, isn't it?
Yes, it is.
Is it?
It's got I Am Valiant with Quick Guard.
Maybe.
I've run the team. I know what it is.
Allegedly. No, we'll chuck it. We'll chuck it in our Discord in the We Pretend to Coach.
Yeah, for the last 2 slots. Subscribe.
After the GC because I'm using it. Fuck you.
We'll do the one with Talonflame. That'll be the
That was funny.
that'll be the he.
Priority Hurricane is pretty funny.
What?
Yeah.
What's its special attack stat?
I don't know. Funny.
That's fair.
Its attack stat is he ha.
They used to run it like special or mixed.
Oh,
with
yeah,
overheat and
overheat,
shit. Yeah. It's not the worst.
So that's because its physical attack is almost as bad as its special attack.
Exactly.
So it doesn't matter.
Fucking spec.
2 bads make a mid. It's fine.
It's about
Is that
the,
what happened with your parents and you?
No, that was the second go. My little brother.
it's the priority 30% chance of confusion that is where it's at.
Well, it's
And
not
people expecting the hurricane and not
You mean the tailwind?
sorry, the tailwind.
I don't know. My defiant physical, Tornadoes was also pretty funny.
Yeah. I wasn't 100% sold on that one.
Pussy.
I
You're
know.
running acrobatics?
Nah, it was
should run
Life Orb.
Hell yeah.
It was like
With fly.
It was mixed, so it also had Hurricane and Grass Knot.
That's really funny. Because I was cooking one which was horrendously bad, but it was I think I was actually running Tornadoes. It was Defiant with Adrenaline Orb
oh, yes.
for the acrobatics.
Heat.
I like the early Ogerpon teal in like Reg F or whatever it was, which was the Adrenaline Orb teal mask.
Why does it need Adrenaline Orb? It just terrors and it gets the +1 anyway.
No, because it was like to not be a Terror Hog.
Right.
So you just Defiant, get the boost, and then get the boost.
Someone has tried to make Adrenaline Orb work on various competitive and Defiant ones for ages. It doesn't.
No. I don't think I've ever used it,
No.
to be honest.
I tried to run it on my Lotec ages ago.
Like,
Bad.
Intimidate exists, but it also, like, doesn't. So-
Yeah.
Well, no, it's just if you're
does
up
make-
against anyone above 1200, you're just gonna, they're not that stupid.
That's my problem.
Cooked or cooking. Adrenaline or partner with Zacian.
Adrenaline or partner with Zacian.
Yeah. Attract those intimidates.
True.
And then get a use out of your adrenaline.
Should I run Adrenaline Orb Okie Dokie?
Cooking.
There you go.
There we go.
Just for those faster upper hands.
Get past all the fake outs.
You're worried about speed tiers. There you go. You figured it out.
Yeah, true. I wonder if I can spec Okie Dokie to be faster than a CSR at +1.
I doubt it.
What does
reckon you
Dogi
could.
get to? You would need,
You need 149, I think.
yeah, because it's 222 on a CSR, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. So 149 would get you there. Because I think,
Give me a second. I'm cooking.
doesn't Scarf Urshi outspeed those ones, the CSRs?
Yeah, but
It
Urshifu's
does.
got like 20 more base speed.
Yeah.
than
Oh, does it? I
Dogie
thought it was like 149.
It's probably going to have to be a jolly Dogie.
Dogie is...
Adamant needs absolute max.
So what was the
on
number you said
Urshi.
it needs?
Like 149.
149. Yep.
Okay. Give me a sec. Yeah, it needs to be jolly.
Dun, 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 dun. Nice.
Give us numbers.
Okay, give me a second. Sorry, did you say 149?
I'm pretty
Yeah.
confident, yeah.
Doesn't hit that with jolly.
What does it get to?
252 plus is 145. Ooh. So Dogie has 80 base speed, which is higher than I thought it was.
But how many max CSRs are there in the...
A lot.
Oh,
Yeah.
Pretty much all of them, except for the specifically quite bulky ones.
Yeah, I was going to...
Because they're just all worried about speed tires. Like if you rock up with a modest CSR, you're fucking throwing.
Yeah.
Yeah, in the GC, in the GC, most things are max.
I did go down a dark hole looking for GC teams. I think the weirdest thing I saw was a Tornadoes on a Kyogre team with utility umbrella.
On the Tornadoes?
Yep.
Hello.
What for?
so you're not affected by the rain, so you don't get OHKO'd by an Urshifu Rapid Strike.
That's very funny.
And I had to look up the interaction.
Do you also miss Bleakwind Storm?
No, you don't. I had to look this up. It
wow,
doesn't count
okay.
for your moves.
Why?
So it's
shouldn't
I don't know. It was weird. I told you it was a dark hole.
defensive effects only from utility umbrella.
Yeah.
Wow.
So like,
Okay,
yeah.
so if you're in rain as a fire type holding utility umbrella, your fire types are still weakened. Sorry, your fire type moves are still weakened.
Yes.
Okay, but if you get
you
hit
don't
with a water
take-
type move, you don't take extra damage.
Correct.
Crazy.
Yeah, it's weird.
that is,
It's an item that exists.
that sounds like it's been coded incorrectly.
I don't know.
Probably.
It's been in there for a while.
I know, but yeah.
It's probably just one of the other many ways that Bleakwind specifically is coded incorrectly.
That
Yeah,
is also
probably.
fair. Yeah.
Yeah, like when I use it, it misses all the time. I don't know what that's about.
When I'm running Smuckle and then ignores the evasion stat, and I'm just like, fuck, I forgot that.
No, that's on you.
again for
That's
the
on
third
you.
time.
Yeah.
Look, I agree. Smuckle players should be punished.
Yes.
Is that what you tell your wife when you finish the GC?
I've been a bad boy.
I'm running Smuckle and I think I need to be punished.
And then she's like, right, we bust out the 9-inch then.
Oh, goody. Time to click minimize.
I don't think you need to get railed by a 9-inch if you've been playing the GC all weekend. That's basically already happened to you.
Yeah. No, shout out to all the strong soldiers trying to maximize their BFLs. I think I'm going to try really hard to get points this one because
Hell yeah.
I need more than 20 points on the season.
Hell yeah.
It's not going to be me.
No.
Just win it so you get the digital rewards because you want those pocket cards.
Is that what they're giving now?
That's the Ace Trainer Awards.
Oh, yeah, the Ace Trainer. Yeah. Oh, man.
Yeah, actually, I should try to make 300. Oh, it's 200, isn't it?
200, yeah.
Bar's pretty low.
Yeah.
What am I? I think I'm like 150 or something.
Easy.
Yeah. You just got to get like a top 256 finish in the GC.
Gets you 50 CP.
I'm pretty sure it's like 60 or 70, yeah.
That's pretty good.
That's like...
It's like 20, 40, 70 or something.
No, it's 20, 35,
20, 35, so it must be 50.
50.
And you're
Yeah.
saying is all I have to do to get this is play the GC.
Correct.
Yeah.
Pass.
So what is our veto going to be this weekend? Is it going to be finishing position or are we going to produce some more bingo cards?
What are you doing, Mark? Are you actually playing?
Fuck no.
You're not? I know Ethan's not playing.
I have
Yeah,
plans,
fuck
fam.
that.
I know I've made this joke to Dan before, but I'm not going to make my girlfriend sit there and watch while I play the GC.
She might learn something.
Maybe you could
She'll
watch.
learn bad things about both the game and me.
Yeah.
She was asking on our first date, like, if I had any red flags, and I tried to think what they were, but if she watched me play the GC, she would find them.
Do you have any red flags other than how I play VGC? No.
After she hears me vocalize the things that I would do to CIR players, she would probably pack her bags.
And then you join them.
Yeah, I did. I started cooking with a
You were the chosen one.
Really liking it as well.
Meant to destroy the Ice Rider players, not join them.
Tell you what I hate though is Necrozma Dawnwings. That thing is not pulling its weight.
I
I think
didn't.
with 157 base special attack, it would fucking do something.
You have free will. You can just not use it.
Well, I'm going to not. But this is a Pokemon commentary podcast. I just can't be like, I tried this and these were my results, and then it's just like, oh, just fucking don't run it, idiot.
I am very shocked by your pivot to slow mode.
Well, it's slow mode, quote unquote. Basically, you set Trick Room and it's the same as setting Tailwind, right? You set the speed control
yes.
and then you sweep them before the speed control finishes.
Yes.
It plays exactly the same.
I
Just big, hard-hitting
understand.
spread moves.
I'm just shocked to see you wait one turn to start hitting hard.
Not always. Sometimes you set Trick Room with the Indeedee and click Glacial Lance.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, boy. No, we did have a tournament in the Regai format over the weekend.
Yeah, and we hosted it.
We did host it. And I will read out the top 4 finishing pairs from our tournament so you can get a good idea of how the start of Regai is going. So, our winner of the tournament, local hometown hero, 3-time Perth regional champion, Alistair, won the event using Calyrex Shadow Rider
And hacks.
and Maridon.
And hacks. It was bullshit.
Runner-up, Tim, who lost because he was on a bus and didn't have a charger.
Classic Tim.
Yeah, his Switch ran out of battery. He asked Alistair if they could do the final match on Showdown. Alistair said no, and so won by default.
No, based.
I also popped in because, you know,
See, I've got that dog in me, but Alistair's got that dog move in him.
Yeah. You want that $40. I respect that.
Fucking
That's a lot I
charity
wouldn't do
shit.
for $40.
because judges can see like the chat log, right?
Yeah, okay.
So like I jumped into the top 4 when Tim was like playing Robeson, and he was like, "Can we play in Shoddy?" And Robeson was like, "No, I want to record it." And then Tim's like,
Recorded and shot it.
Tim's like, "Okay, I'll bust out my hotspot just to beat you," and he fucking did. Anyway, Tim was using Calyrex Shadow Rider and Zamazenta. Top 4.
You're disgusting.
Robeson was using Calyrex Shadow Rider and Groudon. And then top 4 finisher, Mark Murray, using Calyrex Shadow Rider and Maridon.
Hell yeah, I was.
So
Can I just in my top 4 match against Alistair, game 1, I lost to a fucking Calyrex Shadow Rider speed tie.
you lost all your speed ties all day, didn't you?
I lost all my speed ties all day, yeah. I still managed to claw it through to top 4 despite getting absolutely shafted by RNG. And then game 2, I lost to a Snarl miss from
Jesus.
GU. So, yeah.
You know what we say?
What
This
do we
game
say?
fucking sucks.
If it's not 100%,
It's 50.
it's 50.
Yeah, that's what I said.
Yeah. So our results reflect the early results from the already run Limitless tournaments. I believe there was a big Limitless tournament
There was.
that finished over the weekend, like a 1,500 competitor.
It was a big one. Big money. I think it was like $2,500
Oh my
total.
goodness.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, Victory Road put up some ka-ching for it.
Ooh.
Would you like me to read out the standings and or the stats?
Yes, both, please. So
All right.
This is what we are here for.
Usage stats. Number 1, no surprise. Calyrex, Shadow Rider, and Zamazenta.
Ew. Don't air horn that, you prick.
Number 2, Calyrex, Ice Rider, and Maridon. Number 3, Calyrex, Shadow Rider, and Coridon. Number 4, Kyogre and Zacian.
That's my boy. No, my boy.
And number
Good to see
5,
Swordfish back, honestly.
number 5 was Lunala and Coridon. Day 2 usage, it was the majority was again Shadow Rider, Zamazenta. Then it was Ice Rider, Maridon, and then it was Shadow Rider, Terapagos.
That's my boy. No, my boy.
We're not backing Terapagos.
Yeah, absolutely not.
Fuck the turtle. But yeah, there was a lot of Shadow Rider. Like by itself, it was like 38% of the tournament. Day 2,
That's crazy.
Day 2, it was
Yikes.
53%.
Holy shit.
Yeah, so a lot of people like that stupid fucking thing. And then, yeah, normal Mons, Incin, 47% day 2, Rapid Strike, 50% day 2, Rillaboom, 50% day 2.
I'm queasy.
But no, there was some heat despite that. So you want top 4? Top 4?
yeah, hit us.
Fuck no, I'm going to mispronounce this dude's name. Cristobal Carrasco was running a Shadow Rider, Zamazenta, Incin, Pelipper, Amoonguss, and an Urshifu. Michael, whatever the fuck your last name is, Klimachuk.
Climber Shop.
How much
Klimchuk.
Chuck got a climate chuck?
Klimchuk. Lunala Maridon, that was a Rapid Strike Urshi, Hands, Whimsicott, and a Chi-Yu. He released the paste as well, if you want to look at that. The true villain of Reg I, Miguel Paquette from Portugal. He ran every villain of Scavy in one team. So it was Maridon, Shadow Rider, Dondozo Tatsugiri, Sneasler, and then a Chi-Yu. And then the winner, surprise, surprise, Shadow
not every
Rider,
villain.
Zamazenta, Incin, Rilla, Urshifu, and an Ogapon.
Thanks,
those
Joel.
are the top 4. We had some local heroes play, but for us in Australia, especially Perth, the time zone fucks us hard.
Yeah.
Starts at 9 p.m.
Yeah. And then how many rounds was it? Was it like 7?
Oh my god.
Yeah.
They follow,
So that
they
would've
follow
been-
the proper thing. So you'll be playing until 4 a.m.
I was about to say 5 a.m. Yeah.
Everyone's like plan for Australia is like get enough to go to day 2 and then stop. But then I don't think anyone we know went to day 2. Insert joke about Nick Khan playing and getting somewhere.
Well done, Nick.
Woo.
Yeah, he actually didn't play because he was on a plane to Sacramento. So
So yeah, how do you feel about Zamazenta Shadow Rider supremacy?
I'm really looking forward to the actual meta popping up and completely getting rid of it.
Yeah.
Please.
It feels like we're definitely in the like online component of Reg-I, which makes total sense because it's not a format yet. Everyone still wants to get through the fucking Global Challenge 4 before we can have Grand Challenge 4 with no Japanese players. But that's going to be in Reg-I, so that's going to be fucking...
Has the GC all turned us into like our racist grandfathers?
Yes.
It's like,
Curse the
I'm going to play
Japanese.
one too many GCs and I'm like, I'm not buying a Mitsubishi car. That's Japanese.
Don't like sushi anymore.
Nah, not after what they did to Darwin.
Fuck. Yeah, but interesting thing. This might be the first time ever. The GC is going to happen on an American regional.
About time.
Wow.
Idiots.
Wow.
So Nick Khan's not going to be able to play the GC.
No, Nick will be in Atlanta with Andy LaVGC and whoever else is going to Atlanta.
And
I think
Co.
it'd just be the two of them, honestly.
Congrats on your top 2 finish.
I can't wait to see Justin Tang's tweets about being in Atlanta. After his last one where he had to
I'm in a bad place
transit.
right now.
Not mentally, just Atlanta. It was so good. Peak. But yeah, I mean, I haven't even touched Reg-I yet, to be honest, but I'm probably just going to continue with whatever the Arabega variant is, because that's the team that I have enjoyed the most in Reg G. I've tried some things like Smuckle, and I'm going to try.
Of all the other things to try.
I know. It was really fucking fun every time I got a win, though. And I had a couple of rage quits on ladder, like in-cart ladder with it. So
I
like,
don't think it's fair to call it a rage quit. I think it's a mental health break.
Yeah.
If you're up against a Swig or Muck player and halfway through the game you feel like the game's going to keep going, sometimes it's just worth it to quit, even if you might win.
yeah, you're like in turn 2, you're like, no.
I've genuinely done that before.
I didn't Oko the muck. I'm done.
Yeah, it's over.
It's like you might win, but at what cost, you know?
Yeah.
I like testing of a new format on Showdown purely because you get all like the people who are very emotional in the chat.
Yes, you've had some great ones, haven't
Yeah, my favorite was eat shit, fucking dick bag.
you? And you're like mad because bad.
I don't know. He was just a shitter. I don't know what to say.
It was really bad. I watched that replay. It did not play well.
He didn't.
Mad because bad.
Do you
No,
reckon
what,
that's what his girlfriend says to him?
what, you're a
Mad
shitter?
because bad. When he gets angry at her for finishing early. Kidding. That guy obviously doesn't have a girlfriend.
Or
And
know
she
how to
doesn't
come-
finish early.
No,
She
he was
definitely
the one
doesn't.
finishing early.
I
But
see.
sorry, I could have phrased that joke better. The whole thing's ruined. Joel, delete this one.
Sorry, guys, we got to restart the podcast.
Get all the bad ones out now for your set that's coming up.
Yeah.
Sure.
That would have already been when this comes out.
Yeah, good work. Good work on your comedy set, Mark. It was very
Surprisingly
hee-hee,
funny.
ha-ha.
Oh, were you there, Joel?
No.
I was there and you were very homophobic.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so anyway, one of my jokes. How many fat? No.
No, this is your
None. They're all too busy. Their gender.
Got him.
What?
This is your first stand-up set in a long time?
You're right here, right
About
now.
18 months. Yeah.
Nice. Has this podcast warmed you up?
Oh, God.
Oh, of course not. It's
Just get on stage on Wednesday and just be like, so how about that GC? Am I right, folks?
How about them Japanese players? Am I right, guys?
How about the Japs? I can only see this going wonderfully.
Speaking of the Japanese, Chris is there right now, and
He is making enemies, I'm sure.
Making enemies. He shared into our group chat, guys, I'm collecting stories for the bottom cut. They're going to be great. I went to a public bath and it was full of Japanese people. I was like, yeah, bro, that's
What are they all doing here?
So a white guy walks into an onsen.
and thinks, fuck, no other white guy has done this before. Can't wait to tell all my friends that I had to have a shower before I got in and saw tons of dicks.
None of these people know I'm gay.
He thinks to himself, the raging boner.
We should be writing this down. This would go gangbusters on BookTok.
But no, yeah. Chris, you're not the first white guy to ever go into an onsen. Sorry to tell you.
He's gotten us gifts, I think, as well.
Yeah.
And yet again has confused Mark and myself.
Yeah, he got the two of us confused somehow.
Again.
I can see it.
What did he?
He got Mabostiff stickers and Mabostiff and Arvin stickers. For those who don't know, on the bottom cut, we was divided of it's a shit storyline versus a good storyline.
It's a good storyline.
It's a good storyline.
There you go. It's divided. So Chris has got
divide
stickers.
these nuts.
Chris got stickers for myself and Ethan because I'm such a big fan of the storyline.
Oh my God.
Well, I hope you enjoy that sticker, and I hope it reminds you of the cold, dead space in your chest where your heart used to be.
I can stick it over it now.
Yeah, exactly.
No, he's corrected himself, and it's for the other generic basic white guy, as I'm told. So,
Hello.
I'm sorry.
Are we all generic white guys?
Ethan's a little bit alternative.
A little bit.
I'll take it.
We have a gay.
Ethan's like...
That's okay, gay.
that is true. We do have a gay.
Yeah.
I was going to say, Ethan's like French vanilla. Right.
And we're not
Vanilla French.
Vanilla, but
Just
also
a little
French.
bit different. Yeah.
we're not telling people that because they wear clothes they're a consumer and they've got to change and manipulate time to do sales to unlock their full potential.
Bro, we got to aim for 10,000.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did you? Oh man! Apparently he's been evicted from his house because he wasn't paying rent.
No, he wasn't meant to use like the amenities as well, apparently, and he like filmed himself jumping into the pool. So, womp womp.
Womp womp. How it comes around. That's our friend, of course, Ashton Hall. The motivation
Tape
behind
over mouth and wipe banana skin on face guy.
Yeah, our motivation behind our VGC morning routine, which if you haven't seen it, check it out. Wonderful.
It's one of the funniest things that I've ever seen.
He said with an incredibly straight face.
It's actually hilarious.
Yeah. Funniest shit I ever saw.
He turned himself into a pickle.
Then he dunked his face into Mountain Dew. Funniest shit I ever saw.
Donk.
Donk. Ethan, do you have a rebuttal to the rant that you were drinking too much Mountain Dew between
What am I
takes?
rebutting now? I think that without the aforementioned consumption, we wouldn't have gotten the funniest moment in the entire video.
Exactly.
So,
Me slamming my face into the rim of a cooking pot.
Yes.
Okay.
I love that even when you watch the video on mute, you can still kind of like see you bounce a little bit.
Bounces off it.
I commit for the art, darling. I don't know what to tell you.
Beauty is pain.
Suffer for the mildly successful YouTube short.
Yeah, yeah.
That's all about.
Exactly. So we do have 4 weekends of regionals in a row, including our misery. That'll be Global Challenge number 4. We're off to Atlanta, Monterey, Seville, and Milwaukee over the next 4 weeks. Only one of those is going to be Reg I. So we have 4 more regionals of Reg G to endure.
Ew.
Who's going to win?
Wait, 4 more regionals of Reg G.
3 more regionals of Reg G, yeah.
Huh.
And then 1 of Reg I.
Brisbane is over. Who gives a fuck?
Yeah.
I mean, good.
Surely none of us are going. Maybe listener Nick Khan.
To Milwaukee?
All of them. I reckon we'll see Nick Khan top 8, Atlanta, Monterey, Seville, and Milwaukee.
Huge.
Wow.
Yeah.
No, I reckon
Which
he'll top
basically
32.
Top 32?
Yeah. Top 8's a bit ambitious.
Yeah, that way he can like jump on the next plane. So I think it's basically like the US to Mexico over to France is Seville or Portugal. One of those 2, and then back to America from Milwaukee.
God damn. We get 3.
We do.
Yeah.
Then didn't we get the promo cards for one of them?
Yeah, we didn't.
Jesus Chris. Oh my, hang on, no, because Melbourne was not announced when I did this. We actually have 7 regionals in 6 weekends.
God damn.
God damn.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Wow. So it's going to be Atlanta, Monterey, Seville, Milwaukee, then Melbourne in the next weekend after Milwaukee, I think, or 2 weekends after.
It's mid-May.
Oh, yeah. Sorry. Then we're going to have the Utrecht special event, Santiago regionals, and Melbourne on the same weekend.
The fuck?
3 regionals in 1 weekend.
We better get a bootleg stream going. Everyone wants to tune into that.
Yeah, I know. I wonder how Nick's going to do it all 3.
Top
Give
32.
a proxy playing it everywhere.
It's going to be tough. But no.
But yeah, we're kind of in the calm before the storm right now.
We are.
It's like everyone's over Reg G. There's a bunch of international regs no one cares about, waiting for Reg I to land.
Yeah.
And then NAIC and then Worlds.
Yeah. We are kind of just in the waiting, in a holding pattern. We are going to have Melbourne, Utrecht, Santiago, Bologna, and then NAIC. Bologna. Prior to
I love
Worlds.
Devon. It's a meat joke for you for people out there.
That's a very Australian joke, I think.
It is. Yeah. So like we're kind of just waiting for the Worlds format to roll in and see what it's going to be, because no one really likes what it is right now.
It's going to be the double restricted. I'm pretty sure it's confirmed.
Yeah, I think that's confirmed going through to Worlds.
Reg I is going to go to Worlds.
No, I know that part. As in what the Mons are going to be. What
the format,
I did say the format.
Yeah, I said, we're waiting. Yeah.
Waiting for the meta.
Waiting for the meta of the format. Yes.
Okay.
Because right now, the meta of the format is horrendous.
Well, we just need to wait to see what wins NAIC, and then we'll know
What won't win Worlds.
Yeah.
Yeah. So is it going to be CSR Maridon that wins World, or CSR something else?
I really hope Zamazenta CSR wins NAIC. I do not want that winning Worlds.
No. God, no.
I reckon by then people will have cooked enough with the meta that will have fallen off a bit.
I hope so.
Nothing that's really big right at the start of the meta ends up winning.
Unless it's a Japanese team.
Except Specs Maridon, which is very strong right at the start of the initial Reg G and then fell off and then came back and won Worlds. But apart from that, people usually like come into a format and they cook based on what was previously a thing.
It did have its teething period, you're right, because what was Terra Electric at first?
It was Terra Electric at first, which was extremely funny.
It was very funny.
Where it was like killing a Moongus with like Volt Switch.
Oh yeah, Volt Switch one tapping an Incineroar.
And the discharge just like melting opponents.
Oh, that's like because it was discharge as well, wasn't it?
Yeah.
3 electric moves and Draco Meteor, was it?
Yes, sir.
I should run that.
3 electric moves and Draco.
Yeah, fuck Dazzling Gleam.
Based.
I think I've seen a bit with Parabolic as well, if I'm not wrong.
Yeah, there's some bulkier sets running around, especially like on the CIR teams.
Danny Walker.
Daniel Walker.
Yeah.
I'm very keen to see what he cooks up for Reg I.
Or something.
Yes,
yeah. Something.
Something.
I'd
It'll
love
be
it.
like
be something.
Necrozma Duskmane and Reshiram or something.
He's going to uncork the Eternatus. Finally.
Yes.
We've all been waiting.
Uncook the... Maybe. He does make some good shit.
He does.
And I'm very excited to see what he makes the day before Worlds
Yes.
to make day 2 with again.
Yeah, my favorite's when people take it onto Showdown, don't know what they're doing with it because only Daniel Walker can pilot it, and then it's free elo.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Thanks, James Beck, for all your videos where you use other people's teams.
Yeah.
You know what? Fuck James Beck. We haven't said that in a while.
We haven't.
In case anybody's forgotten, fuck James Beck.
I walked past a cards store earlier and was actually playing coverage from
something.
EUIC, I think.
Yeah.
And it was at the part where James Beck was getting interviewed. Not because he won anything, because he's shit, but just because he was there in the crowd and he was getting interviewed by Necro. And I
Because
saw
they're
that
all
and it was-
friends and they all think that they have important opinions. Yeah.
Yeah.
Jesus.
Us interviewing our friends at regionals.
Necro might have an
I was
important
going to say,
opinion.
apparently somebody complained that they didn't get an interview when they got top 4.
We weren't interviewing top 4 players. We only interviewed the finalist and the winner.
You should
If you
have won
wanted
your
to get
semi.
interviewed,
The
do
Perth
better,
people.
dickhead. We interviewed Kieran and Pete because they're cool.
Get good or get cool.
Yeah, and if you're complaining about not getting interviewed even though you made top 4, you're not cool.
Yeah, sure, hey.
Alistair, can you translate that into Japanese and then text him?
Cheers, Alistair.
So wait, where did you hear that someone was complaining they didn't get an interview?
I can't remember if I saw it on Twitter or in our Discord.
We had it relayed from a fan. Apparently, Christian wanted an interview.
Yeah, that's Christian. Yeah.
Did he come up and fucking ask?
We were right fucking there.
Yeah.
Shout out to all the competitors at Melbourne. Just ask if you want to have a chat.
You still probably won't get one.
Now, look, this is malicious compliance now. Everyone day 2 is getting an interview.
We're going to be chasing them with a microphone, current affairs style.
At the urinal. Like, everyone's
Whip
getting
out
one.
the microphone. So,
Just be like,
Okay,
so
I have an
I
idea for content now.
Excellent.
just be like, so I noticed that your piss is orange. Have you been struggling with hydration this event?
How many monsters have you drunk today?
Whoa, my friend, that's a lot of Barocca.
Damn, you pissed loud as fuck. You frying chicken in there, boy.
Don't hit him,
It's like my favorite thing now that I've seen the me. Fucking Sonic with his 18 pack. Oh, man.
I think we should interview the people who went like OX as well.
Yeah.
You know what?
Anyone who O2 jobs
Everyone
gets
in
an
Melbourne
interview.
gets interviewed. Every single person.
Every single player.
I think it's capped out at 288.
Excellent. It's 288 YouTube shorts we're getting.
I'm going to need to take a battery pack because the microphone is not going to last that long.
Did you charge it before you started the day?
I thought I did.
Did you charge both bits?
Well, one of them plugs into the phone.
Yeah, I don't think it draws a charge while it's on.
Good to know.
Yeah.
well then.
Everyone's getting interviewed. Let's interview like the judges as well.
Yeah.
They might say no to that.
Well, you're a judge.
I will say no to that.
Pussy.
Why? Why would you say no to that?
We need content, Joel.
We need content. Probably because I would need to not be affiliated while I'm wearing a judge shirt.
Just hold your hand over the part that says judge. Yeah, like that.
Hands on boobies.
Yeah. Demurely cover the areolas. Yeah.
Hey, we got some stickers you can put over those.
Yeah. The Angela White one.
Yeah.
I'll put some pasties on.
It seems a bit redundant.
Yeah, can we make O2 drop pasties as merch?
If you're listening to this,
can we do O2 drop lingerie?
if you're listening to this and you want O2 drop pasties to be made, let us know and we'll find a supplier.
Orange and blue.
Don't say that because people will let us know that they want them just to make us make them.
You have to
Put
pay
it
up
in
front.
order.
Yeah.
Half price if you send in a picture once you get it.
No.
No, because Chris will put it somewhere specific. No, but I should shout out our community, which has been going off in the last few days. We've had a bunch of new subscribers. So welcome to the bottom cut. Jack, Max, Ashley, Matthew Barron, whoever you are, don't know where you're from, but thank you for joining. Skittles, Chloe, and Marco.
Yeah.
How many mats is that now?
So many.
Is that the fourth Matt?
I think so. Third or fourth.
There's Melbourne, Matt Ando, and Matt Slocum.
Yeah,
So
and now Matt B.
That's 4 mats.
Four Matts. And Marco is basically the Matt of Italian.
Matt adjacent.
Matt adjacent.
Wait,
Yeah.
what was Matt B's full name?
Baron.
I think I played that guy at Regs.
What's his email address? Just dox him.
Not going to dox subscribers. And if you'd like to be part of that as well, you can help support this podcast by finding us on Twitter at the O2drop_VGC. There in our bio on Twitter /X, you will find a link to our Buzzsprout page. Click on that and you will see a big shiny button in the top right corner that says subscribe. And for $3 American for now, depending on what happens to the exchange rate,
could end up being $3.30.
You can help support this podcast and help us continue to create content, get ourselves with recording equipment to places like Melbourne to do interview the top 2 only.
Oh, hey, yeah, shout out to Matt Barron, who was my final round at Brisbane Regs. I knew I recognized the name. My final round, he was on the win and win. If I
that's
the up there you got.
Yeah, the up there. I achieved absolutely nothing from winning. He made it to day 2 and possibly to the championship. I beat him and he's still subscribed. So shout out to that guy. He's clearly a G.
Yeah,
Can't believe you gate-kept it from day 2 and handed him a sticker.
Well, he needed something. He certainly wasn't getting $6,000 in an invite to Worlds. But he still probably got CP. So
I spent $2,000 on flights and all I got was the bottom cuts.
We made an excellent video where I didn't really get any Mountain Dew on my face. I was expecting to. But I instead got a bowl rim to the forehead.
You're goddamn welcome.
Everybody loves a rim on the forehead.
Mm-hmm. Especially this guy.
Donk.
That is basically
Firmly grasp it!
basically what it sounded like. Hey, did I shout out that I made Dan eat shaving cream while we were over there?
You did.
I was wondering, did you know that?
No. Toothpaste in a green tube.
Yeah.
I was like, this is fancy ass toothpaste. It wasn't toothpaste.
It's a bit too fancy.
How did that play out? Because I was
so
like,
basically,
that doesn't look like toothpaste when it went onto the finger brush.
he asked for toothpaste. I went into my toiletries bag, found my shaving gel ointment, shaving paste.
Comes out, makes a dumbass face at me and points at it. And I'm like, as you are.
I saw it. I was like, this kind of looks like a big roll of toothpaste. I wonder if you'll... So I give it to him. I was like, yeah. And I just don't say anything. And I was kind of expecting you to pick up on it. But then you didn't. And then
we had a tight schedule. We needed to get a film.
We were
You're supposed to trust your PAs.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Worst fluffer ever.
Sure fluff to you.
Now we need to like find more trends and more TikToks because apparently that was like really funny and people liked it.
Well, I mean, Ashton Hall has done his nighttime routine.
Oh,
Yeah.
GC routine?
that's a good one.
Yeah.
It's gonna be crying the entire time.
Yeah.
I was going to say the VGC nighttime routine is just like stay out way past your bedtime playing Showdown and hating yourself.
Or Jackbox at a regional.
That too.
Jackbox.
We need to find like a really old curbside TV to throw a brick through.
Yes. That'll be great. We're going to get one take though. You know, we should get onto that. VGC nighttime routine.
All right, find a TV.
To our listeners, if you've got any old CRTs that you don't care about anymore.
Or a flat screen. That'd be funny.
Flat screen would be funny. Old flat screen that doesn't operate, well, barely operates. We'll throw a brick through one of those.
Or an old laptop. I could snap that in half over my knee or something.
Yeah.
I might have an old laptop that I just take the hard drive out of and
Hell yeah.
yeah.
That's cooking.
Let us know in the Discord if you're one of our subscribers or on Twitter if you're not. What we should do. What should we do to break? Share.
It's just a message in the travel planning chat. Alfie added Ashley and said, we need to go gambling in Melbourne.
She's already going gambling. She's running Groudon now.
Yeah, she could run both.
Why would you do that to yourself?
Double weather, baby.
Utility umbrella Kyogre.
It doesn't make the rain do like.
You'd have to be utility umbrella Groudon. That's cooking. You won't die to one Surging Strike, which maybe be 2 instead.
Jesus Christ.
Do we want to talk about ZA leaks?
Yeah, I haven't seen any. That's a lie. I've seen one of them.
Prepare to be disappointed.
I was going to say, trigger warning,
leaks
for Pokemon ZA.
Some people are going to come to this episode and only going to be able to listen to 20 minutes of it because they're going to skip the first stuff to not have to listen to all the political stuff, and then they're going to have to end here because they don't want to hear about the leaks.
And have to skip Reg G because no one likes that either.
Yeah.
Yeah. As if Reg I is any better. Fuck this format.
Everyone's just skipping this whole episode.
Take me back to Reg F.
If you've made it to the end, congratulations.
Pokemon VGC, we're all in this together.
We're all in this together. Something.
And we see that. Yeah.
All right, so what are the leaks?
It's apparently a screenshot of Mega Starmie.
It's got legs.
Wow.
It's legit the exact same model, just with longer legs.
Wow.
That's it.
Sure.
I don't buy it. I don't buy it. I mean, they did something similar with Mega Sableye, but that was at least a distinct design.
No, they gave it an entire big ass fucking gemstone.
Yeah. And then giving Starmie big ass fucking legs.
It's not the same.
It has 2 of them.
Sableye only had one fucking gem.
Exactly. It's double the effort of Mega Sableye.
Yeah, no, I'm not impressed by what I've seen of Starmie.
You don't like Mega Starmie?
No.
Wait till you see it galloping.
Have you seen that, or are you
run
just
towards me in the overworld?
I'm imagining it breaking the land speed record across the Atacama. Massive dust cloud. Yeah.
I can't wait for the French dub when it's in the anime.
Yeah. Put on the bass voice mod right now.
For me.
Can you?
Which one are you?
I am pink.
Perfection.
Now put on the auto-tune run for me. I don't think that was auto-tune.
No, this was Echo. I kind of see it just like running. Not that it will it'll run, right? Because we're doing the fucking walk around battles. I can see it being like
we are.
I can see it being like an Evangelion in like the way it moves. It's just being like fucking.
No, I really hope it like moves like Toad School with the flappy legs. That'd be so funny.
You know, I mean, I'm psyched to see what Dragonite looks like.
From what I've seen of artist renditions of the description, it's just going to be like a bigger Dragonair, which seems like is what it should have been.
I'm down for that.
Yeah. Seems cool.
That'd be weird to revert that much for a Mega Evolution, though.
But it's like
basically
Ampharos,
it gets
where
like
its
wings.
hair.
Yeah, it gets like wings everywhere.
Yeah, like
based
that
on the
white
description.
shit with the blue gems is like all over it.
Cool.
Yeah, the leaks that I've seen, it's got like wings on its head. Its wings on its back get bigger. It gets like Hermes, like winged boots, and then gets an orb on its tail or some shit. So like,
They're literally going to give Bayonetta thigh highs to every single Mega in this fucking game.
Hell
Potentially,
yeah. More leg.
Take my money.
stomp me, mummy.
I think we need also to give a public apology to all the good game stores where every single person in Perth decided to call them up if they'd do pre-orders for the Switch too.
All the VGC players trying to cash in their $500 worth of stock.
Yeah. Apologies to all the good games because Warren fucking posted and was like, I called and they said I was the 7th person to do so. And I'm just in the chat like, stop. Everybody stop.
But the 8th time I reckon they'll say yes.
Well, actually, should I call them?
Go on right now.
I mean, they'd still be open.
Do it right now. Live calling on the episode.
No, don't they close early on a Monday?
Don't do it. Vi's going to pull your comedy slot.
He wants that.
We want that.
It is really funny because at one point somebody somewhere told us that they would get like Switch bits in for us.
They previously have done.
Yeah. And
people have like used their store credit to buy like
Joy-Cons and
stuff.
shit. Yeah. So like they've gotten those things in, but maybe getting consoles is a bit more difficult.
Trying to order like $4,000 worth of Switch 2s using various
like
store
two
credit
of
that's
them.
built up.
Yeah.
2 of them in the US. That would be an appropriate amount here. How much? It's like
Shut up,
700, is it?
It is 700.
Yeah,
AUD.
that's with the Mario Kart, right? Or is that
That's
just the War Dog?
750.
I mean, that is pretty good.
Fuck Mario Kart.
Fuck Mario Kart.
But it's open world.
But you can
or
drive
something.
around like
haven't
it's just
watched
Crash Team Racing ripoff. You had that on the
can-
PS1.
You can
That's
drive
the point.
around like in Need for Speed, but you can do it as
Yeah, and Crash
Wario.
Team Racing had that as well.
But no,
What if it's like GTA and you can pick up hookers?
All right, I'm sold.
Yeah.
I mean, it's just going to be like Yoshi wearing fishnets.
do you reckon we can get clown makeup?
Shut the fuck up about clown makeup, Joel. I swear to God. You and your fucking clown skins. You see one Tumblr post and you fixated on like a fucking 5-year-old.
I am trying to will it into existence because I think it's funny.
Stop trying to make clown skins in Pokemon happen.
Please. Please.
Honk honk.
Stop co-opting my culture.
Sorry, I've never been to clown school. You're right. I should stop.
Do you even have an egg?
What type of egg? Like a Tenga egg?
No, like,
The goth egg.
stop it. Like, when you register as a clown, which you need to like register as a clown, you like, there's an egg where like your specific clown makeup they use is painted on the egg.
I
And
did
so
not
you
know
can
that.
like you register your clown makeup, and every clown has like unique makeup.
Are you a registered clown?
No,
Oh,
I just
you
know
know a lot
about
about
this.
clowns.
He's an unregistered clown.
Yeah.
This man's running out here with fucking random makeup each time.
It's got the Showdown guest account for clowns.
Is that a real thing? They will give you a clown painted egg.
No, I think like there's an egg somewhere,
Yeah.
like held somewhere in the clown registry or something. I don't know.
No, you're
or maybe
fucking
you
with
just.
So I feel
I'm serious. Look this up.
I now
Guild
feel like I'm being
archives.
fucked with.
There's like a secret vault in the guild archives.
At the capital of Clown
Maybe you
Land.
Maybe you just keep it yourself.
They're held in like that seed vault in fucking North Finland
Yeah, yeah.
somewhere, just to make sure that no clowns ever copy any other clown.
And if they crack your egg, your soul leaves your body.
Here we go. The Clown Egg Register is an archive of painted ceramic and hen's eggs that serve as a record of individual clowns' personal makeup designs.
Is that AI?
That is from Wikipedia.
Wow.
Yeah.
I want to go to the fucking clown egg place.
Yeah,
have all-
subscribe so we can
Apparently-
afford tickets to go to the clown egg.
I want to find out where it is.
It's probably in France somewhere.
I want to tip over all the
right.
shelves
Everything's
like that one
standardized
scene
in
in Harry
France.
Potter.
I was going to say, like, the biggest clown school in the world is in France.
It's Harvard.
Harvard.
It's in London, apparently.
Oh, there you go.
That makes sense.
Good kitty.
Is he not purring anymore?
He's kind of always purring. He's like a purr slut. Get it in his face.
Can he say that on air? You're going to have to cut that.
Yeah, Jesus.
Yeah.
Basil.
Jesus, Basil.
Now I know where Mark gets it from. Fucking hell.
Boom, boom.
All right, I've got a handful of cat here, and if Ethan says anything to annoy me on the rest of the podcast, I'm going to throw it at him.
Yeah, he's going to like close my windpipe for good. I've been sitting here for the last half an hour, like actively having an allergy attack to Mark's cat.
Wheezing. So any other interesting ZA things, or is it just star me with its long
Star me with
fucking
long legs.
Yeah, that's pretty much it.
Fucking hell.
Look shit.
I'm so glad we dedicated time in this podcast to talk about that.
Yes.
Yeah.
You tell that we're starved for content this evening.
I
Like,
said it was the calm before the storm, all right? Let me feel.
we've been recording for about an hour. We've probably spoken about Pokemon for 15 minutes of that.
Hey, leaks was something.
Yeah.
Barely.
It's adjacent.
And
We
we
just did a prank call that we're probably going to cut. We spoke about politics for the first 10 minutes.
Please just bleep the name out and we can still use that.
yeah, probably can.
Hell yeah.
I just don't want it on record that I fucked up and said pre-release instead of pre-order.
Oh, well, I'm going to have to cut this whole section as well. We're going to be left with a 20-minute podcast. Good.
And then just replace the other 40 minutes with music. Just playing various, because I know a lot of people have been giving feedback saying they really like the music and that like the intro and outro music should be a lot longer.
Yeah. I did receive a complaint that it is too short. So
yeah,
I think we need to include an interlude in the middle of the podcast as well.
Yeah.
An intermission.
Yeah.
I think we can make that happen for our favorite listeners such as Scott.
Yes.
And Sumo and whoever else said that the intros were too short. I'm actually planning to put back-to-back-to-back intros on this episode.
That's a good call.
Because you fucked it up like 4 times.
Yeah.
You should just do an April Fool's one where the whole episode is just music.
Just a whole intro.
That'd be sick.
Just like handcuff my ankle to my keyboard stand. And
I'm just whipping you. Like a riding crop. Just play.
Great fucking idea for next year. I'm going to keep that one locked away. Just release an episode just an hour. Put up a stand-up routine from Mark in the middle.
No, the intro and outro would just be me talking and then the music would be
like French ASMR poetry with a cigarette on a stick. Yeah.
Hell yeah. Slam poetry episode.
Oh, man. Well, look, we are going to keep it nice and short, under the hour and a half that we usually do, because nothing really going on in Pokemon Land right now, as we've already discussed. Reg G, we're tired of it.
I mean, what are you guys cooking for Reg I?
Oh, man. I've been cooking Ho-Oh. I feel like Ho-Oh is an absolute medical right now.
Yeah, you're right, Joel. I think we should cut it short.
Okay, do elaborate.
CSR Zama.
Thanks, Ethan.
No. CSR Zama both can't really hit it because Ho-Oh's special bulk is like off the fucking chart bulky. You can take 2 Astral Barrages really easily, and then you just burn the Zamra and you set Tailwind and you win with the rest of the team. Like pair it with some really, really big, strong restricted. I've been using Miraidon.
Nice.
Balance Core. Yeah. I've been running Coaching Urshi with it, which is like really, really spicy. Just like get the bulk on it and make it virtually unkillable and just spell recover.
Are you running like a clam?
Yeah.
Ho-Oh? Yeah.
That's the best way to do it, I think.
Yeah. I do remember way back when, I think it was like 2022, I came up at local regionals against a guy who was running Ho-Oh Lugia as his pair in Sword and Shield. And
what a stan.
Yeah. That was Playoff, I think. Alex Playoff. He pops into the chat every so often.
I know that guy. He's great.
Yeah. When I say he nearly destroyed me, it was like a coin flip on a few turns. Like I had to get a read to like weather ball with Venusaur and Sun to like.
What happened to that guy? Like I thought he was kind of like part of the crew and like a bit of a pal last couple of regionals.
I know he's very busy with his own life, and
fair.
He runs like a media company, I think, an audio-visual media company.
Well, we should hit him up.
I have, and then he answered. He was excited, and then he didn't respond. So, Alex, please respond.
Been ghosted again.
Yeah.
What are you running, Mark?
I have been flip-flopping around various options. I have stuck my toe into the water of Hard Trick Room with Calyrex Ice Rider and Necrozma Dawnwings.
So your run on the weekend just really took you off the fast stuff?
I mean, I gotta be honest, my desire to run Calyrex Shadow has dropped considering how much other Calyrex Shadow there is. Yeah. And just
speed ties all day.
The speed ties are fucking killing me, man. Like when I win a speed tie, I don't feel good about winning the game that way. And when I lose a speed tie, I feel pissed that I lost the coin flip. It's not the way I want to play the game. And I can't just run like Icy Wind or Electro Web on anything because everyone and their fucking mother has Wide Guard.
Yeah.
I'm going to have to run like Lunge or some shit.
Scary face.
Pounce. Yeah, but there's so much Prio denial going around. There's for Farigiraf, there's Psychic Terrain. Half the shit around has Terra Dark because there's so much Calyrex Shadow Rider.
Yeah.
It's fuck Reg-Eye, man.
That's one thing I have been cooking with is like, I don't know if anyone in our audience knows that 1 gigafuck strat from Reg-Af that was like Thunderous and Enamorous.
Oh,
like the
with
side Eerie Impulse.
Yeah, Eerie Impulse and Scary Face.
Yeah.
Because Scary Face.
Thunderous
and then,
gets both of those.
Yeah.
and then you run like Screech or Fake Tears or something to bolster its bulk.
In the like 3 games I've played at 1100, it's been
1 week since you looked at me.
That's been.
It is quite funny to like Scary Face like a Miraidon and then like Oko it with Enamorous.
Oh man, like repeatedly eerie impulsing CSRs is very fun.
That does sound quite funny. Maybe I want to cook with this. What restricteds are you running on that?
I think it was like. I think it was CSR's. I think it was CSR's Zammer on that build. I'll have a look.
I feel like you would want to use at least one special restricted to take advantage of Thunderous.
Yeah, absolutely.
But yeah, no, the self-proc Contry strats are pretty funny. I did use that in Reg F a little bit online. I never did. We had a Reg F GC. I think it was one of my debates.
Yeah, because we were all in Melbourne for it, and it was on the weekend of the Melbourne Regionals.
Yeah,
fuckers
that I did not attend.
Yeah,
but I'll be at this Melbourne.
If I participated in it, I would have made worlds. Fuck that.
Thank you.
So hold on. You were mad at Shadow Riders?
Yep.
So then you pick 2 restricteds that are both weak to Shadow Rider?
Yep.
Okay, cool. Moving on.
This is how Mark operates.
Sorry, what was your pick was CIR and
Calyrex Ice Rider and Necrozma Duskwings.
Yeah.
Dawnwings. The Lunala one.
Oh yeah, because it's Dusk Main.
Yep.
Yeah.
I always fucking
Dawnwings.
Yeah, I always fucking flip them around because I'm intelligent. What are you cooking then, Dan?
Well, I played our tournament with Zacian Miraidon.
Yep, had a bad time.
Fucking fell on my face. I was like, first game, win against a Kyogre team. Like, man, this is so good. I'm on top of the world. Lose the rest of them. Like, nah, man, this team's shit. Then
it was very good in theory when you were explaining it.
Yeah, I mean, every other team except Alistair, I guess. But then everyone just had a Shadow Rider. I'm like, nah, fuck Shadow Rider. So then naturally, I also moved to CIR and Lunala.
Hell yeah.
And then also Arabega with an Ice Rider.
Nice. And that takes out the Urshifu, right?
Yeah. Playing around with that.
I feel like, that Arabega core is still so solid.
Yeah, the ones I've seen, they're using Never Melt Ice or Icicle Plate on Ice Rider as well. So
okay.
Yeah, interesting.
It's a boosted ice and not quite worrying about.
Yeah.
Not giving a shit about Intimidate, I guess. Yeah.
If they had an Instant, I don't know, just ride on it.
Some of that, yeah. I've been fucking around a bit with Terrapagos as well, like the glass specs one, some bulky like Carmine shit.
I think I've seen the most interesting Terrapagos team I saw was like Terrapagos Lunala, where they were both like Carmined.
That sounds fucked up. Multiscale and Terra Shell. Jesus Christ.
Excessive.
And it was like substitute leftovers on the Terrapagos, and I think it was like Meteor Beam and Moongeist on the Lunala.
And then Wide Guard, I assume.
I think it was Trick Room, actually.
Just Trick Room Protect?
No.
Calm Mind.
Calm Mind, yes. It was a really weird one. It got like top 8 in one of the early Reg-I ones, but...
Yeah.
Pretty sure someone just topped the ladder with Shadow Rider and Carmine Terrapagos as well.
Really?
Yeah.
That's cool.
I think it might be Sophia, but someone did it.
Well, I mean, that makes sense, right? Because CSR is so threatening that like Terrapagos doesn't look like a threat.
It can set up.
Yeah.
I don't know. Maybe I'm just too bad to play Terrapagos, but like with so much power in the format, like one turn and click Calm Mind.
I feel like CSR is like not a bad shout for Terrapagos because like Astral Barrage is so threatening and everybody runs like Terra Normal and things to try and get around it. Just punish that with Starstorm.
Yeah.
I'll have to see if Dan Walker can make a Volbeat Terrapagos Shadow Rider team.
True.
For the fucking Tail Globe Baton Pass.
I'm surprised not on the Palkia train. It's actually like in teams at the moment.
Yeah, I've seen some Ice Rider Palkia.
Yeah.
Palky Rex.
Palky Rex is back.
Yeah, baby.
Oh.
I do have a 4 IV speed Palkia from,
That's
way
right,
back
your
when.
Sinnoh champion
My
one.
Sinnoh champion one, yeah. So I might bust it out. I didn't use that back in Sword and Shield. I used Groudon and I want to say Zacian is what I used back in like Sword and Shield double restricted.
Like Rinja Sun.
Yeah, but
Boo.
I had this great idea of running pretend Trick Room. So my lead most of the time was Venusaur and
It's not Rinja Sun.
Venusaur and Dusclops. And then instead of setting Trick Room, I would set Gravity, and then I would like ally switch Dynamax the Venusaur and like do the Venusaur VMAX thing.
Right.
And then, of course, you could constantly ally switch. So it was just like mental games of like ally switch or pain split. It was very funny.
I hate Dusclops.
Yeah, fuck that mon.
I haven't seen it. Like, it doesn't really exist right now.
No.
It is in the game, yeah?
Yeah, it was big in like Reg D and E, I think.
Yeah.
The two
came up
regs
against
that I
one-
specifically didn't touch.
I think I came up against one at Brisbane, actually.
That's cool.
I played one at Perth.
That's cool.
It wasn't great.
Wasn't great for you or wasn't great for them?
Yes.
Ethan is suffering.
I have a lot of
A lot of cat hair in your eyes.
a lot of cat hair in my system. I am just
Mark, do you have Telfast for this poor man?
I have an antihistamine.
that will work. Post haste. Thank you. I am dying.
All right, hold on.
He's getting emotional about
Terrapagos. Dusclops.
which is understandable.
Oh man. Yeah.
Thanks for listening.
Hey, thank you for listening on your Thursday. We will now wrap up because we've enjoyed talking to you. And if you've enjoyed listening to us, we make bonus content every week. We're up to nearly 50 hours of bonus content in the bottom cut. And of course, you get access to our Discord server, which will give you priority access to our merch once we get it sorted out. So if you're interested in any of that, hit us up. We've already told you where to go. Any final shout outs, Dan, or things you want to say?
No. Shout out to Basil.
No, he's not.
No
happy.
purring.
Anything from you, Ethan?
I've had my antihistamine. I'll see y'all in the bottom cut.
Yeah, boy. Any final messages from Mark? Thanks, Mark.
Thanks, Mark.
Until next time, friends.
Nailed it.
Superb.